Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because guess where I am finally visiting. I have been wanting to go here for about 7 to 8 years now, and I just never really went there because the tickets are really expensive. But a friend asked me if I wanted to go again, and we've been talking about it for about 2 or 3 years now, and this time when he asked, I was like, you know what, let's do it. So today we are finally going to visit one of America's most haunted houses, the Winchester Mystery House. So we not only booked 1 but 2 tours because we figured we're not going to be coming back anytime soon, at least, so we might as well go all out. So we're gonna be able to see a lot of the mansion, which is really exciting because there are like 160 rooms to explore, and I'm pretty sure we won't be exploring all of them because that's just a lot, but we'll be seeing most of them. And speaking of the amount of rooms, since I'm waiting for my friend to arrive to pick me up, but let's go over the numbers regarding this place because the numbers really give you an idea of how mysterious and strange this place is, as well as the sheer size of this mansion. So the Winchester Mystery House was under construction from 1886 to 1922. Originally, it was just an 8-room farmhouse. Now it contains 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, 160 rooms, 6 kitchens, 52 skylights, 47 stairways and fireplaces, 17 chimneys, and 13 bathrooms. Today, the beautiful Queen Anne late Victorian mansion would cost $71 million to build. Alright guys, so we are on our way, and today my partner in crime is Mr. Daniel. You might remember him from our hike in, oh shoot, I can't even think of it right now. It was in Marin County. Where was it? I can't think of it. It starts with a T, right? Tomales Bay. Yes. So he was in that video, if you think he looks familiar, so yeah. So Daniel, how long have you wanted to come or to visit the Winchester Mystery House?
Ever since I heard about it. When I first heard about it, that was probably like 8-10 years ago.
Yeah.
So this is my first time. Our
first time
going.
So from all the rumors regarding this house, do you believe that it's true, or are you a skeptic?
Well, I believe it's true. I wouldn't be surprised. She probably went a little overboard.
Yeah, I agree. So there are a ton of theories regarding this house. We will talk about those theories after the tours because I'm undecided yet. I am still a little skeptic about whether ghosts are real or not because I never had any encounters. But
never had any encounters?
No. Well,
I had 2 encounters.
I want to say I did in Presidio, but it could have just been wind, and I was just kind of, you know, like pretending, I guess, like hoping that it was a ghost.
I had two within the same month, but that was a few years ago.
We will give you our thoughts after the tours because we're going on 2 tours, so that's like 3 hours of house exploring. So we will do that, and then we'll go into the theories of what people say about Sarah Winchester herself and about the house. So yeah, we'll see you guys later because I don't think they will allow you to film or take photos inside the house, but the gardens and the gift shop is fair game, so I'll show you some of that. Alright, you guys, we are here. This is the parking lot. And I'm
parking
so excited.
No, I'll just park on this side.
Okay guys, so there is the mansion out in the distance. Oh, Daniel, your window's so dirty that it won't even focus. Okay, like I was saying in the car, there is the mansion from a distance. We are in the parking lot right across the street since the main lot is full. So let's head over there. Our tour number has been called. So they just locked us in this room.
There's some hallway.
Yeah.
With the red curtain.
Yeah. We're locked in now, guys. Oh my god, you guys. This door just swung open. There's no one there.
Please tell me we can get you escorted out of the house and put you right back on. Staircases to nowhere and staircases to the ceiling.
Tiny door, regular door, tiny door. So the first tour that we went on consists of the main rooms of the first and second floors. We were able to see the strange skylines that opened to another room, Sarah Winchester's bedroom, her bathrooms, as well as her outdoor roof gardens. The second tour that we went to explored the areas that haven't been opened to the public until recently. It included the basement area as well as the witch towers. It also allowed us to explore the damaged rooms that were caused by the earthquakes of 1906. Alright guys, so we just finished a tour and I just want to say I think it was a big mistake to visit here in October because there's this entire Halloween thing going on and there's just a lot of people, a lot of little teeny boppers and a lot of Halloween decorations that I feel takes away from the mysteriousness of the Winchester Mystery House. But let's push that aside and let's talk about the tour. So, Daniel, do you have anything to say? Do you want to come in too? Let's just bow down.
Well, I didn't see any ghosts. I didn't see the ghost with a wheelbarrow, but it was quite an interesting tour.
It was
We
weird.
learned a lot.
It was a fun house.
Especially
Like,
the witch's hat, under the witch's
oh
hat.
yeah, the echo that you
yourself-
hear.
You can hear your echo, your own echo.
Yeah, and then going through the tour, I'm more of a skeptic now because of all the other rumors that you hear about the house of, oh, she was trying to escape the ghost, so that is why she built doorways to just a wall or to nowhere. But after learning more of the information from tours, you realize like she just likes to add on to the house which is why there are doors that go straight to a wall, because that's just part of the renovation. Instead of closing up that door, taking that door frame off, she just builds a wall and boxes in that area. So that's
because of all the remodeling. That's why the
Yeah.
house never collapsed in the 1906 earthquake.
yes, that reasoning in like the ghost theory is debunked because of that. What else was debunked? My notes. Let's look at my notes. So yeah, the house was really interesting and it was really fun. I can see why kids would love to be in there because there's like teeny tiny little steps and everything, and then big steps, and then it's just like a fun house. But let's now talk about the theories that is the Winchester Mystery House. So why did Sarah decided to build such an elaborate, enormous mansion? Well, one of the reasons that I think is like the easiest for people to explain is that Sarah was just simply crazy. She was just a crazy lady in her crazy old house, you know. But another theory is that Sarah was part of a secret organization, which is a bit of a stretch, I think, but not really. Because in San Jose there is an organization called the Rosicrucian Order, and they have actually a really nice park, one of my favorite places in San Jose, the Rosicrucian Park. And if you look into that order, it is quite mysterious, so who knows. People claim that there are symbols around the house that kind of like pushes towards that theory. However, there is one historian that I read about. Her name is Boma, something like that. I'm so sorry I butchered your name. But she claims that, you know what, Sarah's not crazy at all. She was just a very eccentric person, and she was a philanthropist. She really likes to give back. Sarah is known to do a lot of donations to several charities, and she even built a hospital named after her late husband. So she loves to give back. So what this house was to Sarah was more of a creative outlet more than anything else, and it also provided jobs for the San Jose community, and she's known to treat her employees very, very well and pay them very, very well as well. So that is a very, very nicer theory than just simply saying she was crazy, you know. But now let's talk about the theory that makes the Winchester Mystery House famous, and that is ghosts. And yes, I myself love a good ghost story, and this house has that. It has that mysterious, rich history behind it, and some stories that make you wonder if things are true. But the majority of the ghosts here, people claim, are friendly, so you don't have to worry too much about it. In order to really understand this allure that is with the Winchester Mystery House, we have to start all the way back to the very beginning, where Sarah is born. Sarah Lockwood Pardee Winchester was born in Connecticut in 1839. She grew up to be an intelligent and beautiful lady and is nicknamed the Belle of New Haven. On September 30th, 1862, Sarah married William Winchester, son of Oliver Winchester, the man behind the Winchester repeating arms fortune. Their rifles are known to be the gun that won the West. However, misfortune fell upon Sarah, and in a short period of time, she not only lost her daughter, but her husband and father-in-law. So Sarah is now grieving. She just lost her husband as well as her firstborn and only child, Annie, and she finds herself alone but really, really rich. So what should a rich woman do? Well, first of all, she went to a psychic. And this psychic, apparently she had a conversation with her husband, and her husband told her that all the misfortunes that happened to the family was due to the vengeful spirits that were killed by the Winchester Rifles. And he told her, you need to move west and build a house for these spirits, and you can't stop construction or they'll get angry and they'll get hurt. When it comes to this story, I don't believe that she didn't stop construction for those 38/39 years because the spirits would get angry at her. I think it's because there were just so many spirits that she just couldn't stop the construction because she needed to build that extra room for that spirit, because there's just so many spirits. It makes sense because they used the Winchester Rifles through the Civil War as well as through the Indian Wars. So that's a lot of people. And my logic kind of explains the seance room as well, because Sarah would go to this room every night to talk to the spirits, and these spirits will give her instructions on what to build next. Maybe every night she talks to a new spirit. Who knows? So after speaking to this medium, Sarah moved to San Jose, California. She bought a 8-room farmhouse and started construction. And this is how we got to this enormous building today. Believe it or not, it was actually larger when she was alive. So at the moment there are 160 rooms that they can find, but according to the facts that I've read, this place actually used to have up to 700 different rooms. There are a few things that a lot of people don't really understand because there's just no written reasoning, like reasons behind it. Sarah never left any clues on why she incorporate these designs into her buildings, which is the number 13 as well as spider webs. But Daniel and I actually noticed that there is also a lot of diamonds in the house too, which not a lot of people talk about, but there are a lot more diamonds than spider web designs and the number 13, just saying. Another really cool thing about this house is that in 1975 they found a hidden room like within walls. So from the outside you couldn't tell that there was a room between these walls until they you break down the wall, and and from there they found a room that contained 2 chairs as well as a phonograph. And historians claim that Sarah just forgot about the room. I mean, it makes sense, there was a lot of rooms, and that the workers just decided to build around that room because she forgot about it. But here's my theory. I think my theory is pretty fun. What if in this room had a spirit or 2 spirits that just didn't want to be bothered by people, so they asked her to close it off? Or maybe, just maybe, this spirit was just more aggressive, like more aggressive than the spirits that they're used to, and they just couldn't control him or her, so they just sealed off the room to keep that spirit within that room. Who knows? Now the question is whether I believe if the Winchester Mystery House is really haunted. And I think I want Daniel to come back in here so that he can give his input, because I already have my answer. But Daniel, do you think, from everything we learned today, everything that we experienced today, do you think this mansion is haunted?
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I haven't felt any strange feelings or seen any weird things, but it's possible with all those stories from, you know, how Mrs. Winchester was like, oh, they're talking to the medium and saying that ghosts are coming after her because of the guns and stuff. It's possible, but so far I haven't seen anything. So then again, there's a lot of people, so I don't think they're gonna come out. The ghosts are not gonna come out and, you know, freak people out.
Yeah.
I'll just say she has good taste in the house.
Yeah, the house is beautiful. Well, my answer is, well, I'm also geared towards like who knows, you know, because just because we didn't experience anything doesn't make it not true. But I'm more on the side of that it's not haunted, because there's just so many things we learned from the tour that really debunked my initial opinion. When I first came here, I was like, yes, this house most likely is haunted, but after the tour I'm just like, oh well, they did explain some things that could be the reason why this is this way and that is that way, you know. So I'm geared towards more of the no, this house isn't haunted. But the famous Houdini couldn't prove it, that it wasn't haunted. So
they did say it was mysterious though.
Yes, he said that he came out not denying it or confirming it. He just said this house was mysterious. So who knows? So that is it, you guys. That concludes the Winchester Mystery House. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really enjoyed the tours. The hours just went by so quick. I was a little bummed out that it wasn't a little longer, and I really wish that they would renovate more rooms so that we can see more of it, because most of the rooms are not I guess up to par. Like you can't go in because, yeah, it's damaged and everything, and it's just not safe. Yeah. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to see future videos of mine, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone, happy wandering.